What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a bit of a DIY and we're going to be restoring this shifter base panel, whatever you want to call it, as well as this is where the gauges obviously go, and it has the HVAC dials and all that stuff. So this is actually the only part of the car that is this grayish color. At first I was gonna have a friend actually restore these for me, but decided to do it myself. I figured it'd be good content for you guys. So I have everything that I'm gonna be using. Try this at your own risk. I don't know if it's gonna pay off, so I'm gonna throw that up front. So don't come blaming me if you decide to go this route and then something bad goes. So what we're gonna be doing first is sanding this down. As you can tell, this has seen better days. It's pretty beat up, pretty rough overall. I was initially just gonna make it black, just like that. Then I said, screw it, you know what? I like this color. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to respray it, and hopefully it comes back the same color or close. And then for this, obviously the same thing. I'm gonna tape the little HVAC things. You could order these. These are in pretty good condition though, so I'm gonna try to restore them. But I'm gonna tape this, and I'll use a blade to kind of cut out the shape, and then I'll move on from there. So that's that. So here's what I'm gonna be using. Obviously some painter's tape is necessary for this stuff than anywhere else. Here is the paint that I chose. So I eyeballed this at AutoZone. I think it's a pretty close fit. So you guys let me know. Is this pretty close? I think so, especially considering I just eyeballed it and guessed. It looks like this is a Toyota color. So it's Phantom Gray Pearl. And I believe this was a Toyota color, not sure. There it is from Duplicolor. And hopefully this works well for us. One last look. Actually, I'll put it next to the good spot, right over there. So there's that, and there's this. I think it's pretty close. So honestly, I'm hoping this goes pretty well. And then I have the 1K clear. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna spray it with this first and then see how it looks before doing this. This might be a little too glossy. So we'll kind of gauge it. I wasn't able to find just regular clear, not this 1K stuff. Not that I know if it's any different or anything. And then obviously to sand all this stuff down, we'll be using 2000 grit, nothing crazy, very fine. And then I got these, they're like Scotch-Brite pads from 3M. And then I got my heat gun up there, and that is to attempt to remove this Rally Art badge. So this badge is somewhat sentimental to me. I got this in Tokyo at a Super Auto Box back in 2009. And it's one of the few things I still have for the car that I bought in Tokyo. Actually, this is one of two things. So I want to try to pull it off. Let's get to it, guys. I don't want to waste too much time with this. All right, guys, I was able to easily get this badge off with no issues. I just needed a little heat, and I used these pry tools to kind of snuck it in there, and it popped out. Took literally like a minute, if that. Here are my tips for you guys. Do this in the sink. You'll notice it works better with running water in the area that you're working at. And when you first start sanding, it's gonna seem like you're not doing anything. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It took me about an hour to get this completely done. But when you first start off, it's gonna take a while for you to penetrate through. So once you're able to penetrate and you start seeing a little bit of black, just keep working that area, and then from there kind of branch off and move either left or right. If you try to start new spots every time, you're gonna get frustrated, and you're basically just gonna have to work super hard. If you penetrate that one area and then work from there, it's a lot easier to kind of transition onto different areas. So that's my tips for you guys. The ashtray was very difficult. I think it's a different type of plastic, that's why, but this took by itself like 15 minutes. Overall, both things kind of took about an hour total. And then afterwards, I went ahead and used this didn't work for sanding, by the way, so don't try this. Just go ahead and move on to the sandpaper. You can try it if you want, but I did use this afterwards with some Dawn dish soap, and I washed everything off to kind of get all the residue off. This will make a mess, so notice, just a warning for you guys, you will notice that you have a bunch of black stuff everywhere, so be prepared to basically wipe things down after you're done. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and tape these up and then cut it, and then we'll move on to paint. Bad news. I accidentally scratched some of the HVAC stickers. So here's my tip to you guys if you plan on restoring these. When you're laying the tape to cut it out, make sure to press around the edge just so you're able to kind of see where you're tracing. I didn't do that, and I kind of just try to follow a full circle, and ended up missing one of the angles and sliced a couple times the decals. So I'm gonna order new ones. However, from what I'm seeing, these are back ordered, so I'm just gonna try to basically hold on to these as long as I can and kind of put an order in place and then go from there. But that's my tip to you guys. Just make sure as you lay the tape. So what I did is I laid the tape like this, so horizontally, laid it down like that, and then when I'm ready to cut, right before, I pressed around the edge, and then it'll create an outline of where you need to trace. This one was a little bit confusing because for whatever reason I was thinking it was a full circle, so I ended up scratching this one quite a bit. But that's my tip to you guys. Hopefully it works for you. All right guys, we're ready to paint. See how this goes, and might have to add a layer of clear just to kind of protect the paint from scratches and whatnot. That's a very high traffic area, at least the shifter console is, so probably end up hitting it with this. We'll see how it goes. Done with 2 coats, and this is where it currently stands. Looks pretty good, in my opinion. You'll notice it has a lot of flake in it. A lot of flake. As I was spraying it, you could even see it on the cardboard. You could see the flakes coming out. So this is what it currently looks like. There's that. And then there's the little HVAC. I am gonna hit it with the gloss. I'm probably just gonna do 1 coat just because I don't want it too glossy. Not like it matters anyways, because this is the only 2 things inside the car that actually even have this color. So honestly, you could do as much gloss as you want. I'm gonna do one coat and then kind of take it from there. But I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna hit the gym and come back in about an hour or so, and we'll hit it with the gloss. All right guys, did the clear about 30 minutes ago. Ooh. I don't know what's up with this clear, but as you can tell, it had some sort of reaction. I'm not sure what that is. This came out pretty good, so I'm not worried about that, but for some reason, this piece had a reaction. I got a bug right there I'm gonna have to pluck off. It's nothing crazy. I can kind of live with it. I'm not sure. I hit those spots, so don't think that, you know, I missed the spot. Those are spots I definitely hit. I might do another coat just to see if I can kind of even that out a little bit. But overall, I mean, it still looks better than what it did. All right, guys, we are back, and everything came out pretty good. So, few things to note. That haziness that you saw in the previous footage, That was just the paint drying, the clear coat that is. It's been a few days. I let it dry for a while, and it looks pretty damn good. I'm actually pretty impressed with the results. I thought I was gonna have to redo it, but just if you're noticing, if you use the clear that I used and you notice that haziness, just don't panic, let it dry. It took about a day just for it to kind of fully fade, and then after that you get these results, and I think it looks pretty good overall. At first I wasn't too happy with the clear, but like I said, I'm mainly doing this for protection. So this is kind of like a high traffic area, obviously, with you holding the shifter and all that stuff, and there's gonna get scratches and all that stuff. So it looks pretty good. The best part about it, one thing I noticed is, check this out. Pretty spot on. All right guys, welcome back. We're about to wrap this thing up, and before that, all we need to do is replace these labels. As you can tell, I messed them up when I traced the painter's tape, and it's time for new ones anyway, so it is what it is. So here they are. These are the part numbers for those that are interested. So we got 35, that's MR500932, and then last but not least, right over here. And then these are the prices for them. So you're looking at roughly 20 bucks, give or take. So that's it for that. And then we got the badge right over here. This is the Rally Art badge. I went ahead and cleaned it up a little bit. It doesn't look too bad other than that stuff. This is pretty old. So I'd like to restore it, and what I did is I used some of this Gorilla tape right here. This stuff is amazing. All right guys, here we are. Here's the final product. I think it came out pretty good, not too bad. A lot better than I expected. It's not perfect by any means, but it looks way better than it did before. My tips for you guys is to obviously take your time, and also you can do this to literally anything, any plastic trim. Doesn't have to be an Evo. It could be literally any car. You can do this too, as long as you can pull it out, and obviously take your time, sand it, prep it, paint it, so on and so forth. So I hope you guys found this useful, and hit me with any questions in the comments. Other than that guys, take it easy and stay tuned for more content. This is obviously just a snip of what's to come with the interior. Obviously I'm doing a whole nother shift boot and shift knob and so on and so forth, interior pieces. So stay tuned for more, and take it easy. I'm out. Peace.